24 hours since the DMK decided to pull out of the UPA alliance, and today, with neither the Congress nor the DMK willing to give in and no signs of any new parties coming to UPA's rescue so far, it's now a matter of who blinks first. And we have our reporters joining us from different parts of the country. From Chennai, we have Ramanathan reporting from outside the Karunanidhi residence. Vikram also joining us from Chennai at the DMK office. Nandita joining us live from the Congress headquarters in the capital. Madhav from 7RCR. Madhav, I'll come to you first. There's been no feeler, no meeting so far from the Congress. What's really happening there?
Well, quite clearly the Congress also not refusing to bite the bait, pretty much refusing to bite the bait as far as the DMK is concerned. We do know how the DMK has already said that it's going to be really on Monday when there are 6 ministers in the Union Cabinet would really put in their resignations, but no official word, no announcement really coming in from the Congress side or the government side at this point of time. Quite clearly the Congress is looking at various options at this point of time, not wanting to give in to any kind of pressure tactics. We do know how the DMK has time and again over the past several years, whether it's post the elections in 2004 or 2009, has tried to use strong arm tactics to try and muscle their way really through whatever they wanted, whether it was really the boycott of the swearing in ceremony that was there in 2000 of the cabinet ministers, or otherwise quite clearly the Congress at this time, which feels that it's on a stronger ground, does not want to give in to any such pressure tactics. So at this point of time, really all eyes on what the Congress finally decides, what the government finally decides, and whether they will in fact announce any decision in this regard over the next 24 to 48 hours.
Right, Madhav, do stay on with us. We're also joined now by Navika Kumar, a political editor. Navika, what exactly are your sources in the party telling you? There's been no feeler from any major party, no meeting, no word from the Congress yet. What's really happening at the headquarters?
Well, since last night, the Congress doesn't seem to have made any overt gesture or move towards the DMK to resolve the ongoing crisis. From what we do know from our sources, Ghulam Nabi Azad, the man in charge of Tamil Nadu, met with Ahmed Patel, political secretary to Congress President Sonia Gandhi, late last night to discuss the situation. Since then, we haven't heard the Congress really trying to make any overture to the DMK as of now, completely hardening its position as far as its demand for 63 seats goes at the moment. We also know that T.R. Balu, senior leader of the DMK, has spoken to senior leaders here in New Delhi, including Pranab Mukherjee as well as the Prime Minister, informing them of the decision made by the DMK last night. However, the DMK seems to have left a window open, waiting to be persuaded. The big question is, who and when will the Congress field to persuade the DMK at this point in time? Meanwhile, political parties like the Samajwadi Party, which can offer support from the outside, waiting and watching the situation very closely, keeping their cards close to the chest, waiting for the Congress to make the first move, either to snap the ties with the DMK or really to approach them for support. But one thing is sure, as far as the Congress is concerned, it's a tricky situation. It is the budget session of Parliament. Before the 25th of March, the budget needs to be passed, and that could be the Congress's biggest dilemma at this point in time.
Right, Navika, many thanks for joining us with those details. All major political parties waiting and watching at the moment. As far as the DMK is concerned, they've made it clear that they have not been contacted yet by the Congress.
No such communication.
Has any Congress leader spoken to anybody in the
No. So far, no.
So will the ministers be going and resigning?
All the ministers belonging to DMK will be submitting the resignation letter to the Honorable Prime Minister of India by tomorrow.
Are you
So
going
you
to
are
Delhi
yet
now?
to say that...
No, I am not going to Delhi. I have got a lot of work at the headquarters.
No, but is there any chance that if the Congress tries to approach the DMK again...
It's all hypothetical. How can I answer for
Are you
it?
sure?
Any call from Delhi?
And let's also get in a word from Chennai, where T.R. Balu did make that statement. Vikram joining us from there. Vikram, as far as the DMK is concerned, they've made it clear that their resignation plan is on course. He's also said ministers will submit resignation to the Prime Minister tomorrow.
Well, indeed, Niranjan, what T.R. Balu, when he met the press after a closed-door meeting with the Chief Minister and several other DMK leaders, had come out and clearly said that, we are in a wait-and-watch policy. We haven't got any kind of a call from the Congress leaders. So our ministers will continue with the decision to go and submit the resignation to the Prime Minister tomorrow. At the same breath, the DMK is doing business as usual over here at the DMK headquarters. In fact, today in the morning, the PMK had come out over here with the election committee meeting, and the DMK also with their election committee meeting sat together and discussed their constituencies. So it's business as usual for the DMK. They're going ahead with the polls at this point of time. They're not bothered about the Congress at the moment. So they're just waiting and watching at this point of time who will blink first. So they've made their intentions very clear that the Congress has not yet approached them.
Right, Vikram, do stay on with us. We also have Nandita joining us live from outside the Congress headquarters. Nandita, what are sources telling you? What really is the Congress waiting for? And we're also hearing that Ghulam Nabi Azad was really stopped short of leaving for another round of talks with the DMK. What's the inside story here?
Well, Niranjan, first of all, we've been told by sources in the Congress high up that Ghulam Nabi Azad is not travelling to Chennai anytime today. And just to quote from a senior leader from the Congress, sometimes not taking any action is also tantamount to some sort of action. So the impression that we're getting right now is that the Congress is purposely lying low, and they don't want to give in to any sort of knee-jerk reaction from the DMK. Top senior leaders of the Congress are telling us that it was improper for the way things turned out by the DMK yesterday. The fact that they announced something at a time when the Congress leadership was mourning the death of Arjun Singh. So there is a sense that they're trying to appear hurt at how the DMK reacted yesterday. And if it is a political stunt by the DMK, then the Congress wants to do the same by not doing anything at all and keeping them guessing.